Hey ladies and gentlemen, Will here again today with Sigma 3 Survival School with a brand new video on how to make a bone arrowhead or lance head or spearhead, whichever, out of bone, but for beginners, okay? We're using all modern tools, so no need to be intimidated by it. So let's get to it. So today we're just gonna make a very basic, plain javelin head, I would call it, not a true spearhead because it ain't gonna be very big. Meant for going long distances and penetrating very deep into your prey. Things to look for, all right, obviously, is you're gonna need some bone. All right, try to get cow bone if you don't have access to elk or moose or something like that, something that has long, thick leg bones. You can use stuff like, deer and goats and, all sorts of things. Now, the longer the leg on the creature, okay, obviously the longer pieces of bone you can work with to get nice long blades out of. Let's get started, and I'll cover some more things that you need to know here very soon. For all y'all who've seen my gorge hook video, I use stone to make that whole thing. If you feel like taking the challenge up and doing this project, making a javelin head or spearhead out of bone using stone, feel free to do so. The concept remains the same. Okay, but for today, I want to use more modern tools. I'm going to use a farrier's rasp, a hacksaw blade, and for finer detail work, file in my Leatherman. Now, if you take the hacksaw blade, I don't like putting the handle on it. I just put a piece of tape right here. And then for safety, I will put a glove on for extra added safety. I'm going to start shaping the blank here, okay? I'm going to go with this one. All right, it's already slightly in the shape that I want. Now I can wet this in the snow if I want and make it more malleable, it's just water. Or if I have a cup of water out here, I'll just dip it and I'll start working it face down like this. Just nice long clean strokes. Now notice I'm wearing a glove while working with the rasp, okay? This is for extra added safety because if you ain't careful and you're just zoning out and you're just hyper focused and you don't pay attention, you run your fingers right across this rasp, you can tear your fingers up. And you can see this dust build up right here. Every now and then you need to clean this rasp out. Just take it, knock it down, and there's that. Now if it's wet, it's just gonna gum up in here. So having a wire brush or something like that to clean the teeth of your rasp out will make your work much more effective. So now here just comes the task of just shaping this bone. But this is where you can come in with your multi-tool file. So I'm gonna start coming in here and start refining my edge, okay? You can see it's coming out really, really good. All right, now I've refined the edge and the tip a lot more. And just start taking out a lot of the tool marks. It's not necessary, this thing will still stab, it'll still do the job, obviously. I just wanna go ahead and make it pretty. This is shaped up to a nice leaf blade shape that I like. I think I want to do a little bit more polishing and shaping, which I got this stone right here for. Doing some minor refinement on the smooth stone. Put a couple of grooves in here to where that way I fix it into my shaft of my javelin. So I can, it'll hold the cordage that will secure it to the shaft of the javelin. Just gonna put a little score mark and just slowly start working these grooves in. Now if you see, I'm using this part of my file right here to help cut into this. Now if you want to use your hacksaw to give yourself a good start, nice clean straight line, then come back later with this to widen it, you can do that as well. So I'm just tidying up these little grooves here. I'm not gonna get too crazy with them because there will be a part 2 to this where I'm actually gonna put a shaft on it and we'll throw it and do all that good stuff. All right, that way I can adjust more once I actually get there. If I have to add 2 more here or make these deeper to properly fit the shaft I have for it. All right, well folks, there we have it, a nice beautiful Javelin head. Please stick around for part 2 eventually, all right, where I will put this on a shaft. Now we can use the same techniques to make anything that we want, all right, everything from an arrowhead to a jewelry for your significant other. Just a few modern tools and your imagination, and you know, the possibilities are endless. You can do all these same things using stone, but keep in mind it will take exceptionally longer, all right, and the time it's going to take you to use something that's modern, okay, like a rasp and files and hacksaws and all that stuff. But what that does, and I encourage you to use stone, okay, but using stone really gives you a true appreciation of where our ancestors came from and the struggle and just the hard work they had to put in just to be on this earth. If you have any interest in learning any of these skills personally from me, all right, here at our location, please check out our training schedule, all right, at survivalschool.us. We have 3 major instructor courses this year, 45 straight days hanging out here, right here at this spot. And we have a little bit of something on there for everyone. If you're not interested in the 45-day long course, that's great. We have plenty of other courses on there. You're all welcome to come hang out, have a beer with me, make some fun stuff like this. Thanks guys, see you next time.